It is from this land that the last Khan of the Kazakh Khanate, Kenesari Khan, was executed in 1847, starting a long and troubled period of armed resistance and struggle for independence. For us, our journey will start following the footsteps of Kenesari Khan from the frozen banks of the Ishim River north toward Russia. Let the journey begin. More sheet. What a comfortable mattress, look at it. Have your little lamp here. Simple and efficient. I would say it's a rather fancy train station. It feels like an airport. Did you know the country of Kazakhstan is gonna switch from Cyrillic alphabet to Latin alphabet? And today it's quite warm actually. It's like minus 15, something like that. Now we're heading north to the Russian borders, right near the city of Omsk. Dun, dun, dun. They even provided some warm sheets. Que veut le peuple? What are we complaining about? Seriously. Unfortunately or fortunately, my cabin is empty. There is only me. So no Russian practicing for tonight. Territory of Siberia, north of Kazakhstan, and there was nothing and nothing for miles and miles. This is the first village I see. Some power cables and just nothingness. Only a Lada can survive in such a harsh weather. There is a train stop with one house. Some cables on the floor. I've never been to a territory where there is literally nothing. Nothing. Just some bushes here. Look at some scattered houses here. We're almost at the level of Petropavlovsk. It's really nothing. Nothingness except some villages from a time to a time. And I love this landscape. First things first, I see Ladas everywhere. Cute little Ladas used by the police. We have this gentleman welcoming us in Petropavlovsk with the name of Magjan. Magjan Jimabayev, probably an intellectual who fought in the early 1900s for the independence of the Kazakhs. Ladas everywhere. But that shouldn't surprise you because we are only 60 kilometers from the Russian borders and we are at the same level as Omsk. Look at the buildings around. Tower to watch over the enemies. No, this city is authentic, it doesn't change. We have the most inspiring views in the planet. Here is your beautiful sunset from Petropavlovsk. Look at the two ladies in the middle saying, look at their face. The one on the left looks more like a Kazakh. You see her? The other one more like a Slav lady. Because here we are as far as you could get in Kazakhstan, as close as you could get to the borders with Russia, and about 60% of the population are ethnically Slav and Russians. The lady here in the top left side doing some chemical experiments probably. Here a woman holding a witch. This was one of the main areas of the Virgin Land campaigns of Nikita Khrushchev. He wanted to use north of Kazakhstan to increase the wheat production and the agricultural output in general of the Soviet Union. So you'll see a lot of symbols of wheat and agriculture around the city of Petropavl. Wow, a beautiful piece of art. Something is written there. Najasila Vyarij Narodov. Sorry if I butchered the Russian language. Maybe this was written in Kazakh. Wow. And there is a... Oh, before we get in, Lada. I have an overdose of Lada here. Is this a Lada? Now the house is pretty much Russian looking. It's written Doma Romanov something, Romanovich, 1613, 1913. So this commemorates the house, I guess the house of the Romanov that ruled over the Russian Empire from the early 1600s until the abdication of Nicholas II and his execution. Somewhere not far from here, because I'm in Siberia right now. But the people you see here are exclusively Kazakhs. Since the facade is actually looking quite well, you see, despite the, I assume, the minimum maintenance, there is a legend that was kind of growing in the city of Petropavl. Is this when they built the house, they mixed eggs and animal blood with the rest of the building material to build this beautiful red brick facade. You're not allowed to film here. And I don't know if I'm allowed to come in, so let's see. Yeah, like in many schools, even in Russia, there's like a lot of security, metal detectors, turnstiles. You can't just come in. Maybe America should take notes for school safety. Everything is in Syriac, Russian and Kazakh. This is everything that you can't bring with you. They don't have the Second Amendment here. They don't need it. does have like an ice labyrinth. Let's see if I can find my way out. Здравствуйте. Come over, come over. I was about to go there, but I can't reject the call of a Lada. No, not Lada. Ladia. You have to add that scary Russian ending. Ladia. This is me, Ladia. And это me Ladia. And actually Lada or Ladia means a boat, like a little boat. And believe it or not, this car is still running until today, and it is still serving the purpose of its owner. Здравствуйте. There is still someone. No, there is not even a seat. No, don't. Do you know what is his seat? The guy is putting a tire. That's his seat, and that's how he drives his Ladia. And it still starts every morning. It's working. It's running. This is a time where there was no such a thing, such as programmed or planned obsolescence. There was, margins, profits, that wasn't part of the equation. This one is a Lada 200S, and S stands for sports. This is not your random Lada, guys. Rusty, but it works. No, there is no lamp. Well, now I start to doubt the livability of this car. the aliveability of this car. More red brick houses that used to belong to the wealthy merchants of Petropavlovsk during the 19th century. There were immigrants, would you believe, immigrants moving from as far as Germany to here. That's why until today there is a slight percentage, probably 1-2% of Poles and Germans still living, descendants still living in the city of Petropavlovsk. You could already feel and imagine the people of Petropavlovsk century and a half ago living in this beautiful European style looking home. Kazakhstan constituency. So this is a house, like I said, from the 19th century. Wow, it is exactly as the original owners of the 19th century left it. Some little details, beautiful minimalistic windows. Who was living here? Was it a Kazakh family, Russian family, German immigrants, American entrepreneurs who moved to Petropavlovsk for trading? The oil of Petropavlovsk used to be sent to Moscow, St. Petersburg, Vladivostok, up to Germany and Poland. If you wanna buy diamond to your lady, there is this one here. Belirov. Semya Belirov. And my hands are freezing. Actually, one hand is freezing because I dropped my glove somewhere when I was walking back near the... Here we go. The most vital piece of equipment here in Siberia is this. Now, many think of Kazakhstan as a Muslim country. Is this true? In a city like Petropavlovsk, where more than 50% are Russian Slav, it is a mosque, you guessed it, with the typical Kazakh colors, the kind of blue or teal color with the beige. Kazakhstan is not a Muslim country. The state is secular. So Kazakhstan is a secular state. It has many religions. The dominant religion is Islam. More than 70% of its populations are are Muslim. Then you have another 15-20% Christians, mainly Orthodox, and therefore you can find yourself in a city like Petropavlovsk with a majority of ethnic Russian Slav looking people, and you'll still find a lot of mosques around. I guess this one is the largest because it's really big. I can't get enough of them. They are perfect. There isn't a single car shop or car repair here in Petropavlovsk. Look at this one again, seriously. I mean, this is straight of World War II. And this is not Lada, this is something else. I'm in love. I'm having a Soviet car cuteness overdose. And here you have it, my friend, your first episode of our Siberian journey. I have seen a lot of cool stuff actually, like the Soviet mosaics, the Doma Romanov from the Russian Empire era, and also the merchant houses who used to migrate from all parts of the world, from as far as Germany and Poland, for better business opportunities in Petropavl. And I hope that tomorrow we can see some of the Kazakh Turkic tribes past, especially during the Dzungar invasion. The Dzungar who were a tribe coming from the east, from Mongolia, in which the Kazakhs remember as the year of the great disaster. This has been said, my friends. I think we can call this a day. Good night.